on the Brickhouse Radio Live. It's your girl, Boom. It's a fucking tornado, bitch. Oh my God. Like, all right. This is what I want to say. All my people in the A. And I ain't talking about Atlanta. I'm talking about Annapolis. I hope y'all safe. I have seen the pictures and so forth for the day. And my husband was in the middle of that because he works in Annapolis. I'm just so glad that everybody's safe. Fuck whatever clothes got fucked up. Fuck whatever roof came off or whatever. But if you and your babies or you and your family is safe, that is the most important thing. All that other shit can be replaced. So, Ida, you a whole bitch. It's always them eyes, y'all. Isabel, that's what flooded the fuck out of everything years ago. Then here come Ida. Straight down. How did that bitch know where West Street was? Ada, how you know where West Street was, Ada? Because you done came through and butt fucked the whole street. How you do that? And Forest Drive. That's some fugazi ass shit. So, Ada, you are not my friend. You out here, you doing the furriest, reckless shit. You tearing up people. My mother-in-law house got hit because she out parole, and parole got hit the hardest. So anywhere in parole or West Street in that area, hey, I'm just glad everybody's safe. I did watch the news. They said it was no fatalities. It was one person that got trapped in a building, but they were able to rescue them. So yeah, it is what it is. So I'm glad that happened. You know, I'm glad that everybody's safe. But it's a mess, I tell you. It's going to take a while to clean that shit up. But, you know, it takes a village. So everybody chip in. And this may sound crazy, but the one thing I'm happy for, God rest his soul, that Buckwheat wasn't out there on West Street today. That probably was him, y'all. That probably was Wheat. That was Hurricane Wheat. Wheat came through and was like, oh, I can't be out here no more. Yeah, man, sun and earth, good God. Done. You ain't get no more sage, no more cinnamon pills or whatever you was getting from them. You ain't gonna be able to do it. Can't get no Big Mac. You can't get no Whopper right now in Annapolis. There's only one Burger King. It used to be two. It's only one. So if you can't get to the King and get that Whopper, because I love their onion rings. I ain't gonna lie. They fire. No matter how bad they are. I've always loved their onion rings. Even before the one in Annapolis had them. And let's keep it a band. I used to ride to Landover Mall to the Burger King so I can get them onion rings. Because back then they used to be generous. Now everything's so chinchy. They used to be generous. Bitch, I could get my shit for there. Bitch, I have a tray of fucking onion rings. Happy as a bitch. Don't judge me. But yeah, y'all. Fucking Ida done came through. It's a hurricane, bitch. It done came through. You know. She done left. She just did damage and rolled the fuck out. That bitch just like a crazy ex-girlfriend. Ida done came to your house, fuck your shit up, and left. Where they do that at? Yeah, so yeah, again, everybody, I hope everybody's safe. You know, these babies is getting ready to go back to school next week here in Toronto County. So, I mean, some of y'all kids are too young to be vaccinated, unfortunately. So we gotta make sure we instill in them good habits right now, throughout this pandemic, because don't nobody want to go see their baby on a ventilator. Don't nobody want to do that. Or to have to bury them. You know, don't nobody want to do that either. And I worry with my youngest because she was born with a respiratory disorder. And, you know, that's why when she gets sick, it gets bad on her. It gets bad on her. So we have been lucky as shit throughout this pandemic to have not have contracted COVID. And that's even with my husband last year testing positive, but he was asymptomatic. So I just knew my ass was going to get it because that's my husband. We sleep in the same bed. We share bodily fluids. So I was like, oh, bitch, we COVID the fuck up. But took 2 tests. Never got any symptoms or anything. Both of my tests was negative. So whatever the fuck I've been doing is what the fuck I've been doing. I have not deterred my routine. But luckily, me being a germaphobe before all this shit and, washing my hands frequently and not trying to be all up in everybody's face, or definitely not having nobody up in my face, I am very, very ignorant about my personal space. Certain things I understand, but when a motherfucker is in my space, knowing that they're in my space, I ain't cool with it. Never been. As far the fuck as I can remember, I ain't never liked nobody all up on me or all in my face or just, nope. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing and keep social distancing, in large crowds and shit. I wear my mask. If I do take my mask off, I'm by myself. I try to stay off to the side or out of the way and, 6 feet. So, but yeah, fucking Ada. So, yeah. And, it's Wednesday, y'all. It's the middle of the week, and, everybody trying to just make it to Friday, Lord willing. But Saturday, oh, Saturday gonna be off the chain. Anybody that's watching, hopefully, due to Ida, we don't have no glitches. But Project 360 gonna be in the motherfucking building Saturday at American Legion, Post 141. They go on around 10 o'clock, so have your ass there. The party starts at 5. It starts early, happy hour time. It's an all-white affair. Please dress accordingly. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's a party, just go with the flow. Like, if it was a Hawaiian thing, you would have to respect that. So it's all white. So I know everybody like, I need a little splash of color. That's fine, but the majority of your attire should be white. And that's just being respectful to the party. It's fun. Parties with themes are fun. And that's not an old person thing. I've always liked parties with themes. And the theme is all white. So please, dress accordingly. That's all I'm asking. Ultimately, you're going to wear what the fuck you want to wear, but attire is going to be enforced, especially for optics. And if don't nobody know what optics is, that's video and photos. So we want as much of the all white as possible. Try not to ask too much. We ain't asking y'all to go out and buy everything white Gucci. No. Rich, you can get some white sweatpants, a white tee, and some fucking Reebok Classics for all I care. Whole outfit, $100. If that. You can go borrow some shit from somebody. I don't give a fuck. Long as you smell good and look nice, it don't matter. Just come through. We've been locked up over a year now, and we try and do some things. So support the bartenders. Support us for the all-white affair and come through on Saturday. Get your tickets. You can go to the American Legion. You see any other bartenders or ladies that bartend, more than likely they got tickets. Get your ticket. Come through. And especially with the shit that's happened today, motherfuckers gonna need to blow off some steam. But let's do it positively. Let's not do it in a negative way. Yes, get your drink on. Feel good about yourself. And we don't need no fighting. We don't need no arguing, no altercation, ballroom brawls. We don't need none of that. We just want y'all to come party, get your crank on with 360, and go the fuck home peacefully. We want everybody to make it home safe. So definitely make sure that y'all show that support and come through. Please and thanks. Team. But yeah, this that Netflix and chill weather, ain't it, Joe? Good God. So glad my tube's tied, honey. Whew. Because see, Alan probably would try to do it to me. But he ain't here right now. He at the stove. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, Netflix and chill. So yeah, motherfucking R. Kelly in court. So sad. R. Kelly, you are the fucking worst. You made them girls wipe shit on their face. You defecating on females. Like, you peeing on, you pooping on. Like, you nasty, nigga. You nasty. Nobody want no parts of it, Ara. Because you could have been dealing with grown-ass women that would have been okay with whatever you're doing. But you're picking these babies, these young ladies. I'm saying young ladies because they aren't 10 or 11. They are of a level of maturity, but they're not adults. Because that's how far your fucking mind goes. So sad. So sad. And no, I do not listen to R. Kelly's music because that nigga's the Pied Piper. And you fuck little girls. I got 2 daughters. I like the fucking daughter. One, I'm grown now. And I'm still not trying to let everybody fuck my daughter. You feel me? So, R. Kelly, you's a nasty motherfucker. You trifling. And don't nobody like it. Don't nobody like it. So, good luck with that case, Ara. Good luck with that. Yeah, so. And, it's just a lot of craziness going on in the world. Bitches is killing their kids. Niggas is randomly shooting other people's kids while they playing video games in their house, in their living room, minding their business. Like, come on, guys. Come on. Like, you gotta do better. You gotta do better. Because this ain't hot. It's not hot. Also, Louisiana, I'm sending sugars to y'all because Ida did y'all dirty as a bitch too. She did y'all terrible. She did y'all ridiculous. And I don't think it's Katrina devastation that has happened, but it's up there. And y'all ain't got no power. That's enough. That's enough. Because you can't stay cool and it's hot. I know it's hot and muggy down that motherfucker. You got gators just floating around and shit. And yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. So, shout out to y'all. And I wish y'all nothing but the best at a speedy recovery. And that may sound like surgery or some shit, but a speedy recovery is for the city. The city needs to be recovered fast. So, it is what it is. Oh, also, what's crazy? My boss look like Jackie Chan. Yep. Jackie Chan. Yep. But he funny though. I like him. He cool. And as of tomorrow, it would have been a whole month. I'm at the new gig. That white bitch I work with, I didn't know if I was going to make it past the first week, y'all. I'm not going to lie. This Caucasoid has tried to degrade and undermine me on everything. Now, I admit, excuse me, I don't know why. Can you hurry up, motherfucker? That was tasty. So, this Caucasoid from the Caucasus Mountains has tried to come for me. And when I say come for me, oh, she has been utterly rude, utterly disrespectful. And she had the audacity to tell me she was my superior. If anybody knows Kamala Ronette Allen, bitch, first of all, let's be clear. You didn't hire me. You didn't do my interview, and you don't have the final say so. So because of that, I assume that she's been trying to get me fired. All this queendom has intimidated her. That bitch scared for her motherfucking job. Because anybody know me, know I'm a quick learner, and I catch on to shit like that. So, I was the first person you ever trained. Bitch, you did a terrible job. A terrible job. Your attitude alone made it terrible. And you're so busy trying to be bossy, you wasn't even teaching me the shit that I really, really knew on a day-to-day basis to make the business flow. Now, I will say any information she gave me, I did take in or take down or make notes because that's what I do. Because I want to do my job to the best of my abilities. But bitch, when you trying to tell me how to use a telephone, the fuck? This bitch, let me tell y'all, this bitch was being rude to me on the phone. I'm saying the Caucasoid. The phone rang. I answered it as I should have because I am the receptionist and my main duty is to answer the phones. I'm doing my job at this point. She's yelling at me in the background to tell me or to question me about where I'm supposed to transfer the call to. I ignored it. I did what I was supposed to do on the call. Fine. Went through. Not a problem. The phone rings again. You do it again. Bitch, I'm not going to give you a third time because for one, don't nobody like nobody yelling at them while they already on the phone. That shit is so fucking rude. So fucking rude. Now, if you had any type of intellect after the first call, you could have said something to me after, in between calls. And I'd be like, oh, all right, cool, whatever, whatever. Or I'd have brushed it off because, bitch, I know how to make a phone call. Hold on. Then, when you do it again, I mute the phone. I turn to her. No, matter of fact, I didn't even turn around. I muted the phone and I lifted my voice and I asked her, could you please stop talking and yelling at me while I'm on the phone with customers? I did not curse. I did not disrespect. I said, please first. Do you know that bitch had the audacity to tell me to watch my tone? Watch my tone. After you was being disrespectful. And then, on top of that, asked me if I needed a notepad to take notes when people call so I know who's calling. First of all, bitch, I got 3 notepads sitting right here. I know how to answer phones. Bitch, I was answering phones before you was even swimming in your father's balls, bitch. Let's be clear. My father, at 3 years old, taught me how to use the telephone, how to properly answer the phone, how to end the conversation, and once I learned how to write, how to take fucking messages. Bitch, you tried it. That was one thing. One instance. You're always in people's business. I'm talking to one of the salesmen about someone that was calling about them. You all up in that asking questions. Why? You're not their boss. You're not nobody's fucking boss. Bitch, you can't even make it to work on time. You are damn near a half hour late every day. I have yet to see you walk in the door at 8 a.m. as you are scheduled. Don't play with me, bitch. I don't press the issue. I don't say anything. I don't keep going. Pss, 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 pss. You know she late. All I do is take notes. Bitch, you worry about my notepads? I got a whole fucking notebook where I take notes on your goofy ass every day. Fuck with me. How about that? Oh, and the fact that you're pregnant, that is the one thing that is saving you right now. Because on the second day of me being employed there, you had the audacity to ask me what they started me off with. That is disrespectful. You don't ask nobody that you just met about their finances. What the fuck type of bitch is you? Girl. Oh, and speaking of girl, she had the audacity to call me girl. Guess what I told her? Don't you ever address me as girl again. I'm a grown-ass woman. And she feels intimidated by me because I come in there shining every fucking day. And I ain't even talking about my gear, my attitude. I bring sunshine wherever the fuck I come. You're mad because, and then you try to lie and talk about everybody in the building talking about I got an attitude. First of all, bitch, you're mad because everybody likes me. Everybody want to crack jokes. Everybody thinks Cam's funny. You're mad because people come in the morning and they speak. You don't speak to nobody. You come in the office and don't open your mouth to everybody in there. And I'm saying that because, no, you do not speak to me. So the next time she does that, I'm going to address it. And I'm going to let her know. Make it your duty to speak to the entire office when you come in the morning. And your day might go a little smoother. I am very short with her. I don't have no conversation for her. I avoid that bitch like the plague. If I have a question, I ask anybody but her. As soon as she come to me with that, I'm in training shit, bitch, I've been here 30 days. I am no longer your trainee. Leave me the fuck alone. Just like that. You play with your pussy, bitch. Don't play with me. And that's all I'm going to say. Because you ain't got nothing on this queen. And I'm saying that I don't give a fuck about your background, how much money your father got, if he was a senator or whatever the fuck he was. He can get this. Because I gives no fucks. Bitch, you white trash. You ready to be a fucking single mother in the struggle. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. I'm married to one of my baby daddies. Happily. We have a family. We have a unit. We have a commitment. And he loves his kids. That nigga probably, if she had that baby, he gonna jet on her ass. How much you want back? Bet money. I'm waiting for her to come into the office crying. Talking about he left me and the baby. This bitch so pressed that she think that I'm gonna take her job. She think I'm gonna take her job. This bitch trying to work on maternity leave. I hope they fire her. And not because I don't like her, is that I don't like how she operates. You do not speak to your customers as if they are customers and they are, important. You talk to them like you've known them all your life, and you're not supposed to do that in a professional setting. You are rude as fuck, and you're late every day, every fucking day. Or you don't come in. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck you still got a job. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because if I was a half hour late all the time, and bitch, you have not been there a year, you haven't been there for years. You haven't even been there a year yet. You gonna play with me on the wrong day, and I'm gonna send your ass out that bitch crying. Done it before. But I refuse to let you fuck my money up. And just because I don't want to get fired doesn't mean you can talk to me any kind of way. So I'm definitely going to make that very clear. Like I've expressed to my manager, I love my job. Like, listen, y'all. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I love it. And I'm saying that I'm in there early. I'm out early. I'm not breaking no sweat. I'm not breaking my back. I'm not dealing with a whole bunch of ignorant people in my face or on the phone. None of that. It's so laid back. It's not 100 million people working in the office. It's not 100 million people working in the warehouse. Everybody seems to pretty much get along. Other than this bitch, because she had a confrontation on like my first or second day there. A nigga had to lean on her and check her because she was rude and disrespectful, and I heard the whole conversation. She came at him wrong. You always loud and fucking wrong. People are tired of it. So, fuck that bitch though. She can eat a dick. She probably should have ate one and she wouldn't be pregnant right now with an illegitimate child. But, that's just me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. But I'm telling you, y'all, she fucking with your girl. And I come from a household where you speak when you walk into a room. No, I may not say bye to that bitch when I leave because she mad about that. She tried to tell me I didn't know my schedule. She mad because my supervisor gave me the schedule that I chose. And I come in a half hour earlier than you. So that means in turn, I get off a half hour earlier. So you mad. She gonna say, oh, because we don't start. I say, look, I don't know what your schedule is, but the owner, which is Jim, and the HR person, which is Roger, gave me a choice. They said you can either do 7:30 to 3:30 or 8 to 4. I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead with that 7:30 to 3:30, Jim and Roger. And that's where I've been at. And I be damned if I'm going to adjust my schedule for that bitch. Because you can't even make it in at 8 o'clock. Why is you worried about me coming in at 7:30? Why? Exactly. Ain't nobody got time for that bitch. She better play with her pussy and stop playing with me. Okay? Because I'm not the one. Like Kamala comes into the office every morning. You do not want me to clock out and check you into Killer Cam Alley. You don't want no parts of that. Because my mouth is vicious and I'm ignorant. I'll fuck around and make your dumb ass have a miscarriage because you be crying and so upset. And I don't want to do that. And this is why I'm avoiding having any serious verbal confrontation with her. But she's got this much time to disrespect me again. This much time to disrespect me again. Let it be known. So she better go ahead. I allowed one white bitch to fuck my money up. And I didn't even allow it. That shit was sneakily. It was underhanded. And she's a whole fucking lying ass bitch. And if I ever see her, I'm going to punch that bitch in her face and give her some face-to-face violence. Because, bitch, you was wrong and you lied and you was fucked up that day. Not me. I was doing my job and yours, bitch. But you decide to get me fired or insinuate that I did something other than what I did? Nah, sis, we ain't finna do that. We ain't finna do that. But what I'm not gonna do is allow these white women in these offices and these places of business to think that they can talk to me any old kind of way, especially when I'm giving you, as a woman, not even a woman of color, just as a woman, I'm giving you respect. But you feel as though you can degrade and it's always the young white bitches. It's always the young white ones. They ain't gonna be satisfied. Give me that right now. I need that right now. Thank you, baby. Yeah, y'all. I'm finna get my snack on real quick. Give me this one. Cantaloupe. I love it. But I thought he was gonna bring me a bigger container. That's why I only asked for cantaloupe, because I wasn't even trying to have you looking for the watermelon and shit. This shit is fire. I love it. It's the best. And nothing like some good ass cantaloupe. Other than watermelon or honeydew. And I ain't with all the extra melons. All them new wave melons. All them melons that's cross hibernated and shit. I don't want no hybrid melons. Melon, you be the melon you're fucking supposed to be. Don't look like a honeydew and you crack it open and there's a fucking watermelon on the inside. I don't need that. That confuses me. My mind, my eyes, and my stomach. It confuses me. I don't need none of that. For real. So, but yeah, honeydew is the shit. Like, people think because I'm a fat bitch, that's all I eat is fucking snacks. And believe it or not, some of my favorite snack food is healthy shit. Like fruit. Like fruit don't stand a chance in this house. My husband don't eat it, but me and my kids, barely. You don't eat as much as me and these kids do. Right. What do you like, Calvin? And I've yet to see you eat any of that shit. I'm just saying, y'all. Whatever. You just want to say something about this ass, boy. You said ass. So what's for dinner? Sounds tasty. But you ain't get no salad go with it. Nope. See, that's what mommies do. Mommies balance out the meal. Well, whatever. You want to come over here for a minute talking about your little raggedy ass show that's finna come out? You said no. Well, guys, I'm here to let you know that C. Allen and Mikey Somerville Sr. will be starting a new podcast for the fellas. But everybody's, invited to watch. But there's some real nigga shit about to happen. And, I ain't shitting on any little show or whatever. It ain't Brickhouse Radio Live, no. But no, I like the fact that, It's two dudes out here that's willing to stand up for the real niggas. Because there's so few far and in between. There's so many fuckboys out here. Like, bitches, y'all should kill yourself if y'all give birth to a fuckboy. Because, bitch, your pussy is wrong. Dead wrong for pushing that nigga out. Like, for real. You should have swallowed him. Should have went on and let him daddy skeet on your face, because he ain't worth shit. And sorry to say, oh, my son, I love my son. Your son is a fuckboy, ma'am. He's a fuckboy. So, and niggas, and then niggas can't even fight no more. That shit used to be gangster. That shit, to know how to fight, that used to be some thug shit. But now all you gotta do is, it is, and y'all niggas, listen, and then y'all niggas ain't even got skills to shoot. Because you're shooting innocent people. You're not even hitting your mark or your target. You hitting random motherfuckers that ain't got shit to do with the goofy shit that you into. And fucking up families. They need to go ahead with that shit. They need to go the fuck on. Because I ain't raising my son like that. Sorry. I refuse to raise a fuck boy. He is going to be respectful to women. He is going to respect himself. He's going to walk with his head up high. And he's not going to be a fucking dummy. My son don't want no parts of no crime. And some of you motherfuckers wear that shit as a badge of honor. And you should fucking kill yourself. Because that shit is not cute. Never thought it was. Because I'm going to tell you like this. Think about it, y'all. Anybody that knows me, I didn't really even fucking date no fucking thugs. I didn't want no fucking drug dealer. Bitch, it was enough drugs in my family. I didn't need outside drugs coming into that. That was enough. Any dude that I was usually serious about, the bitch had a job. I had one that I dealt with, God rest his soul. But even when I was dealing with him, the bitch had a job. I don't play that shit. I did not want to have to talk to my man or baby father via collect call. I didn't want to have to go to a little glass to see you. I didn't want my door kicked in, and I didn't want niggas coming after me because of some nefarious shit that you did in the streets. I had to worry about that enough. Just being born into the family I was born into. Just my relationship with my family was enough to get me shot. I ain't need no nigga bringing that heat to me too. So, yeah, most dudes I fuck with, they wasn't necessarily L7s, but they just wasn't into the street life. They was hood adjacent. They knew about the hood. They may have lived in the hood, but they just ain't do hood shit. Niggas had jobs, went to work, went to school. That's what it was. So, motherfucker smoking weed don't make you a criminal. You know what I mean? It don't. Drinking and smoking weed don't make you a criminal. The criminalization comes in when you start doing illegal shit. And at one point, weed was illegal. But at the same time, niggas smoking weed wasn't, geeked out off that shit, running butt naked down the street like PCP do. You feel me? It's different. It's a plant. It's a plant. It's not cocaine. That you chew powder and all that is different. Excuse me. It's different. So yeah, anybody want to deal with that. So yeah, fuck boys. The crazy part about it is, I got kids by mama boys. Both of them are juniors and mama's boys. I think I have a type. And I just thought about it. I dated 3 juniors. I had Kids with 2 of them. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, I got to type. I got to type. And they ain't no little short motherfuckers. Oh, God. Shout out to everybody that date short niggas. Y'all special. Because either you short or you just don't give a fuck what size totem pole your dick come on. I care. I care. So, well, people, I'm going to sign off a bit early today because I know people are dealing with tragedies right now as far as fucking Ida bitch ass. And, you know, y'all trying, somebody may not got no power. Hey, some of y'all may not be watching because y'all phone's dead. I don't know. But I wish y'all the best. I wish everybody love, peace, and hair grease. And like I tell y'all every week, I'm not here for the likes. I'm just here to keep it 100 with you. So I shout y'all out. Check in with y'all next week when them babies really start going to school. See how y'all doing. Check your temperature. See what's up. And I got love for y'all. This Cam, Karma, Brickhouse Radio, baby. Cam out. Hey.